Hey guys, welcome back to another build. Today we are hopefully third and final step of finishing these cabinets up top and getting them fitted with doors. I went ahead and I actually made a test door to see if I liked it or not, and to see if that would, look good. So what I came up with was basically the same shaker style door, just 4 pieces of wood on the outside. Made the took the router and created the divots in the side, and then just took black screen mesh to kind of go with the dark and white theme, and to match the hardware, which are going to be here, and then also the door handle. I like how it turned out a lot, so I might actually go with this design. I had to double up the mesh, but I'm gonna walk you through on how I actually made this and how simple it is if you want to do it yourself. And to get all of these, because I think it's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 just across one side, and then I have bigger ones on the other side. So let's jump into that and go from there. So I went ahead and made templates for the shelves because I have, what did I say, 8 or 9 of them of the same dimensions. So it's just going to be easier for me to take this 2 sizes that come together and make them a lot faster. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up as many as I can and see how many I can put together with the amount of wood that I have right now. So we'll do that. So there's a lot of boards for a lot of doors. Okay, so this is not all of them. I need to go back to the store once again and grab more, but this is a good amount to start with. So what I'm going to do is going to start drilling some pocket holes into these and start putting them together. Now that I have all of the long pieces pocket holed out, I'm taking these smaller ones and drilling the longs into the shorts. What I'm doing is I'm putting a little bit of glue on the long piece of the board, and then taking the screws and then just tapping them in there, and then the glue will help it keep its strength. And so I'm going to just continue on doing this process until I have all of my doors, and then go from there. Alright guys, now I have all the different shapes and sizes finished out on the doors. So all I have to do is take the edges and router them off with a 45 bit, and then once that's finished, we'll do a easy quick sand on them, and then we'll paint them and then get them ready for putting the mesh and the hardware on there. So we'll start with these and go from there. now I got them all lined up. All I got to do is paint them. So, alright guys, I don't know if I'm the only person that does this, but when I go to Home Depot, I see a bunch of like paint liners, so I feel like it's a waste of plastic. If you just let the paint dry in your thing and then you just peel it up, I feel like it's the most satisfying like peeling thing, therapeutic thing like you would in electronics, and it just pops off and you can use it again. You don't have to like waste it on like weird liners or anything, or you know, fill up your trash with wasted plastic when the paint can just come right up relatively easily. So yeah, just a quick thing that I realized and very satisfying. Alright guys, so now that I have the doors painted for the top cabinets, as you see here, all I gotta do now is put the hardware and the mesh backing on them, so it just has like a black. Also, once I have those all stapled on, I actually have an idea of putting a pattern on the mesh itself, so it's just not black, just straight black. It would be something that kind of breaks it up a little bit. So what we'll do is I will just, what I've already pretty much done is I cut out a piece of the mesh, doubled it up, and then all I'm going to do is just staple it to the back of the cabinets, and then I have a bunch of hardware over here that I will then put them on. Alright guys, now that I got the backing on there, you still kind of see through it just a little bit, but it's just enough. I think once they're up on the shelves, it'll get a lot darker. But now that I have those in there, I need to get some hardware installed. Now there's two types of hardware that I have. I don't know where the other ones are, but I accidentally bought like a crap ton of black handles, so I'm going to use them pretty much on everything. So black handles on these doors, black handles on my kitchen cabinets, because I got plenty of them. So in order to do that, I went ahead and bought one of these jigs specifically for hardware like this. I'm still waiting on some stuff from Amazon to do the designs on the mesh here, but I'll go ahead and get some holes drilled into this. At least I can do something while I wait. So let's do that. Alright guys, so I just wanted to quickly update you on what I'm doing with the cabinets. So as you saw previously, I had just put the mesh on the backing of these cabinet doors, and then I drilled the holes for the hardware that's going there. So the next step is basically what I did is I have a stencil and I just spray painted on the door itself just to kind of break it up and give it some depth. I just wanted to show you how I actually did this. So I went to Marshall's, or not Marshall's, Hobby Lobby, and got a stencil for the doors, and I just basically built a little frame here that slides in the door face perfectly, so there I can spray paint and then lift it back up and then put it into the next one, spray paint it again, lift it up, and put it into the next one. So I'm gonna just do those, and then I'll probably start hanging them up. So go from there. Alright guys, now that I got the doors spray painted and I have the hardware mounted on them, the only thing left to do is to put them up there. So let's do that. Alright guys, so I finally, after a long time coming, have finished my cabinets, my upper cabinets for storage, anything really. Took a lot longer than I anticipated. There was a lot of curse words and blood, sweat, and tears that went into them for sure, but I am happy with the end result. I put a pattern on the mesh of the doors, and I like how it turned out. I'm letting it grow on me a little bit just to see how I feel. It seems like it's getting too much of black and white, so I need to add touches of color, which I think we'll do when I build the couch, and I'll have like plants and stuff to kind of break up that black and white. But as for now, it's very just one color or the other. So, but they turned out great. I mean, I can have basically anything up here that works just fine. I have a little hidden characters in the mesh pattern. As you probably have guessed, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so I had to put a little touch of Star Wars in it. I can actually just show you that there is you know, TIE fighter and a X-Wing fighter. And there's a few of them scattered around the rest of the bus. So finally have these done. It's such a big project that I feel so good to have like off my shoulders, and just I can check that one off the list. I have a few big projects coming up next, and getting ever so closer to getting this thing finished. The next big thing I might do is the floor, lay down the laminate floor completely, because I have everything where I need it to be. And tackle the bedroom and not have it just storage for a bunch of wood and stuff, and actually get some cabinets and shelves in the ceiling like I do here back there, and all the lights hooked up. So what else? Oh yeah, so I am very, very close to 1,000 subscribers on this channel, which is really cool. That, you know, I don't think, you know, 1,000 people are still watching just because I take forever on a video. But if you could share it, subscribe if you haven't already. I want to try to get to 1,000 before the end of the year, and I'm gonna put it on myself to come out with more content the closer and closer it gets to December, because I can really work, not, you know, it's not too cold to where I can still work on here in December, and it doesn't really start snowing here till about around then. But yeah, if you guys enjoy watching me act a fool still and build something that I think is cool, keep watching, keep tagging along, because when it's finished and I have like this grand tour thing, it's gonna be a milestone for sure. So again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.